Okay, prime numbers. I think we all know what prime numbers are. They're numbers that can only be divided by themselves or 1. And the Prime Police, it's an international organization, has decreed that 1 is not a prime number. Suppose I asked you to tell me, write down all the primes from 1 to 1,000 or something like that. How would you go about it? Well, there's a method. And let me just try up to 20. So let's write the numbers 1 to 20. I'm pretty good at that. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And let's do 11 down here. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Pretty impressive, huh? 18, 19, 20. Okay, now we've decreed 1 is not a prime by definition. Okay, so we start with 2. Well, clearly 2 is a prime. And then the way you find the multiples of 2 to get rid of all these other numbers, you just multiply 2 by itself, cross that out again, and you just keep doing the multiples. And that's pretty clear. We get rid of all of these guys. Now you do the next one. 3 is a prime. There's nothing underneath it that will divide in evenly. And you look and then, well, 3, and then you take 3 squared is the first one. 3 times 3, 6. But that's already been taken. How about 9? Well, 9 hasn't yet. Kill that. Go up to 12. That's been killed. 15. Nope, that's a new one. 18 and 20 and so forth. And we go to 4. Well, 4 is marked, so that's clearly not a prime. And we go to 5. And we're done, in a sense, because there's no more multiples of 5. You look at 5 goes to 10, 15's been marked, and so is 20. So it turns out that now, all the ones unmarked are prime. So they're here, 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 17, and 19. Okay? The interesting thing is, at first you'd think, well, if I told you, hey, give me all the primes up to 1,000, that you'd have to kind of check all the way up to 1,000. Well, clearly, if you think about it, you don't. In fact, it turns out you only have to go up to the square root of n, which in this case is 20, which is about a little over 4 plus. But 4 is your last one, and 4 turns out not to be a prime anyway. So it turns out you don't have to test for 5. So that's how we'll do our program. So this is called the sieve of Eratosthenes. I think that's the pronunciation. Anyway, look it up. It's kind of interesting. There's a nice Wikipedia article, and they show you how it all works and so forth. So we're going to program that in Python. And the way I'm going to do it, and you might find a more clever way, is first we'll make the list. We'll make a list from actually 1. We don't need to go 1. Well, let's just say, though, we go 1 to n, whatever it is. And now, rather than write them down like I did, we'll program it. There's a nice, efficient way to do that. And the next thing is we'll run the sieve and get rid of the non-primes. Now, if you think about one way to do that would be every time, instead of crossing these out, we just turn them to 0. So we'll then have the same size list, only it'll be a bunch of zeros, and then turn them to 0. And then the third thing we'll do then is reduce that, is get rid of the zeros. Okay, then what we'll do, we won't do it in the first video, but in the second or third one, we'll actually make a function so that now you can do things like, what's the sum of the primes between 1 and 100? What's the sum of the primes between 80 and 90? How many primes are there that are separated by 2? Interesting. 5, 7, 11, 13, 17, 19. There's quite a few. And actually this continues up into the millions. Okay, so this is the primes. This is what we're going to do, and we'll program it in the next video.